I noticed something that I always, it always was awesome to me because I grew up right next to Johnny Appleseed Park. All right, so Johnny Appleseed Park is not just named Johnny Appleseed Park for no reason. There's Johnny Appleseed apples here, which are actually pretty tasty. They are pretty tasty. And they grow right here in the inner city, right here in Springfield, Massachusetts. These are definitely Johnny Appleseed apple trees. And we got newer ones. We got juveniles. I grew up right on the other side of these bushes here. Not even like in a roundabout way. On the other side of these bushes was my childhood home. So I thought I had to go to Leominster to get myself a Johnny Appleseed tree. But I really don't think I have to. All I had to do was go to Johnny Appleseed Park. Right here in my own backyard. This is amazing. Never listen to Wikipedia, by the way. Because Wikipedia tried to tell me that Johnny Appleseed never frequented this area. We got spider mites. Those are either spider mites or some kind of moth. These apple orchards are all over. And the thing is, these apple orchards can do today what Johnny Appleseed was trying to do way back in the 1800s. We got some beautiful apples over here. Some people consider these crab apples. They're not quite crab apples. They're good for cider and vinegar. Oh, we got some red ones over here. Some really ripe, pretty ones on this tree. Oh, can we find a nice little red one? Because I bet you it's nice and sweet. They're most of them are ridden with worms. I'll eat a worm at this point. I really don't care. And all I really have to do to propagate my own tree is take this branch right here home with me, which I'm going to do. This is my branch right here. Oh, we got to do maybe a little bit of an easier branch. I want it to have new green growth on it, not like hard bark. Something like, oh, like this over here. This is a juvenile that they had covered with a net. Your Arabian horses, love them? Oh, I love horses. Can I come over and ride the horses? So really, all I need is a clipping from here. This is all I need. Boom. I now have a Johnny Appleseed tree. Boom. I'm going to go home with 2 of these. I don't need to take more than that. I don't need to take more than I need. You know what? All the stories of Johnny Appleseed as a kid, man. I always had dreams my whole life that like I would have some connection with Johnny Appleseed, right? Especially growing up right here. Look where I'm standing. I'm standing in the middle of the city. Because trust me, this is city. The next, I asked the people over there where the apple trees were. And let's say they're not well, they were very nice people. Let's say they're not in the best of circumstances. Are these peaches? Bro, look at this beautiful peach tree that I just found. Bro, peaches. Beautiful freaking peaches. I love peaches. Look at this thing. Oh, that's perfection, isn't it? Oh, a little bruised up on this side, but oh boy, they look very good. Oh man. Are we going to take some peach trees too? Oh, we sure are, but I don't want to mix them up. I could take this cutting right here. This is fine right here. Boom. And that's how easy it is to propagate the species. Wow. Peaches growing right in the middle of the city. Beautiful peaches, by the way. Massachusetts. When I was a kid, I was told that Massachusetts has the most fertile soil in the country. So we came here today and we got a peach tree. This is our peach cutting. Beautiful peaches, man. I did not expect to grab some peaches over here. I wonder if Johnny Appleseed had anything to do with peaches as well. Look at the color of these. These are pretty. So when I was a kid growing up in this neighborhood, these apple trees are all through this neighborhood. They're all through these woods back here. They're all through here. I love the fact that this is in the middle of the ghetto and it's still being respected. Fully respected. There's not one piece of trash over here. In fact, there's not one single piece of trash over here. It is 100% clean. There used to be... So there used to be a path right there that I used to cut through. And that's where I used to ride my bike when I was 5 years old. I mean, I set these woods on fire as a kid. They were all dry in the fall time. So look how magical this is. We're in the middle of the inner city, and we've got a Johnny Appleseed original orchard right here in Springfield. I remember there's an apple tree right there across the street as well. Like I said, they're all through this neighborhood. My friend Christopher used to live in that house across the street. That's an apple tree as well. They're all through this neighborhood, like I was saying. So we took our clippings. We've got a peach tree. We've got apple tree. And we're going home to clone these and try to make our own for our backyard, for my backyard. I'm trying to start an initiative for people. We need to start growing our own stuff again, if not for ourselves, but for our children. It takes a few years to start producing fruit. You can buy a tree that's already matured. It'll still take you a while to produce fruit. Oh, they cut them down over here. I wonder if, yeah, my friend Christopher, when I was growing up, this was my best buddy over here in this house. But yeah, all these are crab apple trees. We call them crab apple trees. But it's really vinegar and cider apples. And they're so sweet and tasty. They're not bad. Oh shit, I popped my trunk, damn it. No, that is not the street that I was galloping up when I told the dude I was just a YouTuber. Oh my goodness, that is the largest freaking poison sumac tree I've ever seen in my life. Is that what makes those little helicopters? Is it poison sumac that makes these little helicopter things? Or is this just a helicopter tree? You guys remember these? Why aren't they helicoptering? They're supposed to helicopter. When I was a fucking kid, they used to helicopter. Maybe they gotta be dry. Yeah, oh yeah, they gotta be dry. Oh, I love these things. They're so fun. I'm such a silly ass fucking simple person. Helicopter thingy. So we used to call these the helicopter plant. Because you take these and they fall like helicopters. Well, sometimes. Not always. What channel am I on? Is this... Wait a minute. Is this the Lou Rock channel or is this frickin'... Is this Green Hand? Son of a bitch. I wanted to do this on my Lou Rock channel. I keep mixing up my damn live streams. Fuck. It's alright. I could come back here and do this again another time. I'm actually going to make a video about this. I'm going to go home, clone these little baby girls, and then we're going to make a video about it, about getting our Johnny Appleseed apple trees. I'm freaking souped, man. This is Lou Rock. All right, good. Thank you, Rip It. Appreciate it. Because sometimes I have two YouTube channels now. One I use for my 420 stuff, and one I use for my life. And this is my life channel. So right here, I got to show you guys this. This area right here, when I was young, my uncles used to take all these stolen IROCs, like an IROC Z, and they used to bring me and my cousin right here, and they would just do donuts spinning out in this big area right here. This was the bring it over here and rip it around stolen car racetrack, so to say. I had some pretty fun uncles. I got to drive my first car at 12 years old on the next street over. It was a manual transmission. It was what's called 3 on the tree, which means it was a 3-speed transmission, but it was a branch right on the let's plug in. Let's see if that works. Oh, we might end up losing the live stream. I'm trying to plug in. There we go. We are plugged in. Do I live in my childhood home? No, I surely do not. And I'm happy that I do not, because my childhood home is it's a very small little apartment over there on Cherry Street. My bad, I just had to change the thing here. Holy shit, that was a long time ago. In the blue truck. Holy fuck knuckles, that's a long time ago. Yeah, the blue truck, that was the good old days. No, the home that I live in today took a lot of work and a lot of sacrifice to get where we're at today. And, you know, I'm guilty of forgetting that I'm blessed with so much. Sometimes I'm guilty of thinking I could have more, things could be better, things could be easier. You know what? When it comes down to it, we live like fucking kings. Compared to the people from our past, we live like royalty. And we're still not happy. That shows the human condition is one that just is never satisfied. What's up, Zach? Man, I got my Johnny Appleseed apples, bro. I got my Johnny Appleseed apple tree. And not only did I get a freaking apple tree, I got a freaking peach tree. So I'm going to have peaches and apples. And if they don't take, I'll go back and I'll get some more. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to do fine with these cuttings that I just grabbed. So I got my Johnny Appleseed fucking apple tree, man. I am so psyched. So now I'm growing Johnny Apples. I will be growing Johnny Appleseed apple tree. I have a cherry tree. Then hopefully we'll have a peach tree. I have Concord grapes that are native to Massachusetts in this area. I love Concord grapes, by the way. And we have wild strawberries. I think the next move is to get ourselves some nice blueberry bushes. I love blueberries, and I can actually grow blueberries right alongside my plants. So maybe I could start propagating some blueberry plants. Yes, compared to a lot of countries, we live like kings. The fact that we have a roof over our head, food every day, clean water to drink for the most part, those are all blessings. We need to start moving away from these cities, these fucking fly traps. They're pretty much like the sticky, or no, it's more like the electric light, that neon blue light that bugs just fly into until they go zap and explode. That's like us humans in cities. We seem to fly just right into the zapper. People would look at us from back in the day, and they would say, how the heck do these people live without any crops? You know, how do they survive? The thing is, I'll guarantee you what will happen if we start to